Well, the labor dispute between Canada Post and the Union of Postal Workers may be coming to an end. The union, its board anyway, has urged workers to accept tentative agreements for both rural and suburban units. Let's bring in Julie Brown. She is the co-founder of Province of Canada Clothing Store. Of course, they are one of the retailers who has been impacted time and again by this ongoing labor dispute. Big strike this time last year, of course, and then more labor disputes as well throughout this year. Julie, good to see you. Thanks for taking the time. I know it's got to be busy.
Yes, it's a busy time of year for sure.
Yeah. So
Um,
what do you make of this story now, the impact that this could have for you guys?
yeah, I mean, we make everything in Canada, so most of our customers are in Canada. So reaching every nook and cranny of this country has always been really important to us. And Canada Post has always been such a great partner in that regard. But after last year's strike and then this September, we just didn't feel we had the confidence to go into the holiday season with them again, which really saddened us because we've used them for the last 11 years. We love Canada Post. They've always been so reliable for us, and like I said, they can really reach every corner of the country. But we had to go a different route this holiday season. We just couldn't afford to have the disruptions we had last year. It was, we were spending more time on logistics than we were on our customers and marketing and and everything else. So, yeah, we made the hard choice to not use Canada Post this season, and it's a shame, but we had to do it. And we'd love to obviously go back to them eventually, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We also had to replace them with 4 to 5 other carriers to make it work this year, but at least
Yeah.
we didn't have to deal with a strike.
So obviously a smart decision for you guys. You want to make sure your products get out to people on time and they're not stuck in limbo. So you decided to use private couriers and private delivery systems as well. How much of an impact did the ongoing labor problems and uncertainty have, let's say, for Province of Canada, your company, over the last year or so? That initial strike and then just sort of a nightmarish situation throughout the year where we really didn't know from one week to another what was going to happen.
Yeah, last Christmas was really challenging on so many levels. I felt like our entire staff, we were just dealing with it, with trying to figure out what was going to happen every day. We also couldn't really find other carriers at that moment in time because a lot of carriers weren't taking on new customers. So we were in quite a pickle last year, which is why this year we were like, this is out of the question. We just can't go down this path again without real certainty that we could rely on Canada Post. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment.
Yeah, obviously a lot of frustration for retailers such as yourself and Canadians who can no longer count on our national carrier, really. What about the
Yeah.
future? Your take on what you think you might do down the line, a kind of a wait and see approach, I gather.
It totally is. I think, like most Canadians, we kind of, I think when we know, we'll know. I hope, but it just feels right now like there's a lot of instability. I don't even think Canada Post put out their like solid holiday cutoffs this year, and so I don't think that gave anyone any confidence at all. It kind of felt like they weren't providing any sort of confidence in this area. So I think until this gets fully sorted out properly, then we can maybe reconsider going back to them for next year.
Julie Brown, co-founder, CEO of Province of Canada, great retailer in our country, made in Canada
You.
stuff. Thanks so much for this, Julie.
Thank you for having me. Happy holidays. Merry
You as well.
Christmas.